Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to more WWE 2k22 GM mode. My name is Brennan Plays. Well, we are moving on from SummerSlam. We now shift the focus to our next pay-per-view, Hell in a Cell. And this week, we're going to have a pretty decent card. We're not really overloading too much. We are trying to just establish some brand new rivalries as we get ready for our upcoming big event. But look, this week on the card, we're going to have our show in the Thunderdome. We're trying to spend a bit of money just to really ramp it up. We've also spent a bit of money this week on Sheamus. We're going to bring him in, 3-star power, 55 popularity. I feel like he'll be a good get. We got him for a fair few weeks here, 10 weeks. So we've got him for a while. He'll be another really solid heel on our roster. Obviously, Shawn Michaels, Brock Lesnar, Rey Mysterio are our big stars at the moment. We've got them all in rivalries, hoping that we can deliver at Hell in a Cell. On the card this week, Roman Reigns and Sami Zayn will team up to take on R-Truth and Drew McIntyre. We're going to continue the Scott Hall and Shawn Michaels rivalry, hoping to build it up to maybe level 4 by the time we get to the pay-per-view. We're going to achieve our commissioner goal this week by having our least popular superstar in a match, which of course is Jody Garcia. She'll team up with Shotzi to take on Liv Morgan and Bianca Belair. Mandy Rose and Becky Lynch. We're going to see if we get a rivalry out of that. If we do, we might continue with that feud. And our main event is Lesnar and Elias again, teaming up against Mysterio and Tyler Bate, who, they're not a little bad tag team. So let's confirm it. Let's book it. Obviously, Lesnar and Mysterio in a rivalry. So we're going to simulate this card as we'll have R-Truth wins again with Drew McIntyre. 4 stars. Wow. Well, it was TLC, so we spent a bit of money on it. The Scott Hall and Michaels feud gets to level 2, which is great. Tag team match here, not expecting much. 2 stars, no surprise. Mandy and Becky, just okay, and no rivalry, so we didn't really accomplish anything out of that one. In the main event, just a normal tag team match. Mysterio and Bate pick up the win over Elias and Lesnar, so only 2 stars, yeah. So good solid opener, but not quite delivering in the main event, so I'm not sure if we'll get the big ratings push this week. Highly doubt it. We really needed a solid main event, but I wasn't really willing to spend a lot of money and have a TLC match or a Hell in a Cell for just a random throwaway match. So 4 stars, we beat the Raw opener, which had 3.5. The mid-card on Raw beat us, but the Raw main event beat us as well. So Zayn gains a few, Reigns gains a few. So everyone's kind of gaining some here. Belair up to 63, which is good. Lesnar 71, Elias 54, Mysterio 64. So because we haven't had them in matches all that much lately, their popularity has diminished quite a bit. So it's a struggle to really keep their popularity at a high. 14,000, nearly 15,000 viewership gain, not a lot. 94,000 extra. We also unlocked the pre-match physio, which could be handy. We could avoid an injury by using that. Raw, they gained 26,000, so they do beat us again in the ratings. So they pull away even further. They've nearly got $1 million in the bank as well. Matt Riddle's their WWE champion. There you go. And Charlotte Flair's the women's champion. So, yeah, look, tough times, but 1 week until Hell in a Cell. Roman Reigns, my contract is up at the end of the week. Well, I don't want to lose him. He's going to be costing $135,000 to keep. Look, I think he's probably our most popular superstar, so I think we probably better do that and hang on to him. We can't afford to let him go to Raw. Triple H says that all special matches will cost double this week. Oh, man. Well, there goes any chance of having a good episode. Shotzi wants a win. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Tyler Bate, what's he got to say? He's getting sick of being a good guy all the time. He thinks he'll do better as a heel. I don't think so, Tyler. I think we need you as a babyface. So he's not too happy about it. He said, you could do better than this. This is such a wasted opportunity. Well, look, Tyler, I'm sorry, but it is what it is, buddy. So, let's continue on. So let's go have a look and see if there's any available free agents. Asuka's there. Ooh, she could be good for the roster. We are searching for another solid woman to join the roster, so Asuka would be perfect for that. So I think we might go ahead and sign her. She's pretty cheap too, so we'll bring her in, add her to the mix. Maybe she could even have a match with Becky at the pay-per-view. We are looking for an opponent for Becky. We don't quite have one, so she would fit that role quite well. We need to have the most popular male babyface and heel fight each other this week for our commissioner goal. So we might have to execute a match pretty big just before the pay-per-view. So our card this week, Becky Lynch will take on Shotzi one-on-one. Asuka will do a run-in to try and cost her there. Now, the only issue with this is that Asuka is a babyface, so is Becky. So This feud won't really live up to the full expectation because they're both babyfaces unless we turn one of them. I guess you would probably turn Asuka, but we'll see. So Shotzi and Becky one-on-one. Asuka will do the run-in to cost Becky the match. Michaels and Scott Hall will just continue building to their feud, to their match, the pay-per-view. Bianca and Bayley one-on-one. That should be solid. Lesnar and Mysterio hoping to build that rivalry some more. And the main event, well, it's a pre-match for Hell in a Cell. Reigns and McIntyre, a tables match. And they are, I believe, our most popular heel. Yes, 74 popularity. McIntyre 65. He's got the most popularity out of our babyface. So we'll equal with Shawn Michaels, who also has 65. But it does say we will still accomplish our journal goal. So that is good. We might use the Instigator card, which will increase all the levels of our active rivalries by 1. Hopefully that will boost all our rivalries up just enough to get close to the 4 mark for the pay-per-view. So yeah, you can see Mysterio and Lesnar's up to 2, Michaels and Scott Hall's up to 3, so that's good. McIntyre and Reigns up to 2. So by the time we get to Hell in a Cell, they should be around the 3 mark, maybe even better. But it's really, really good to kind of utilize that card just before a pay-per-view or just before you really need it to strike the most. We might switch these matches around. I feel like Bayley and Bianca will do better. We might even make it a tables match as well. I feel like that'll do better than the Shotzi and Becky Lynch match. So we really need to try and have a solid opener. Because we've got a pretty good main event with Reigns and McIntyre, a good opener might just be enough to get us a ratings W this week, which we badly need. So let's go ahead and jump into the results of Bianca and Bayley one-on-one. Look, both women have kind of been at each other for a while, so it is a tables match too, so we'll see how this one plays out. It is going to be a win for Bianca, so she's doing really well. 3 stars, okay, that's not bad. The Michaels and Scott Hall, good promo. They are now level 4 rivalry. That could be huge for the pay-per-view. Shotzi gets a win over Becky Lynch because Asuka cost her the match. It starts an Asuka and Lynch rivalry, thank goodness for that. And Mysterio and Lesnar, they grow to a level 3 rivalry, which is good. And we'll play the main event. So Roman Reigns on his way to the ring right now as we get ready for, hopefully, a solid main event match. Tables match. I would have liked to maybe gone something different, but obviously costing double to have the matches this week. Which I hope Raw does avoid having any specialty matches, because if they don't have any specialty matches, it might be a way for us just to kind of sneak in and get a big ratings win. If they do, then obviously they're going to have to blow out their budget a little bit, so maybe they might spend a few extra $100,000, or at least maybe $50,000 to $100,000 extra this week and put them in slightly further down, because they are close to $1 million, so they got plenty of money, so it'd be nice just to put them down a peg or two, so we can be a little bit more competitive, because that's the issue right now. They are pulling away, they got more fans, they've got more money, so it's hard for us to really catch up. The focus has to be building our rivalries. We've got to get them to level 4. And Hell in a Cell, well, it is shaping up to be pretty good. We've got Scott Hall and we've got the HBK rivalry really solid. It's level 4. It should be a banger of a match. It's going to be a TLC match, so it should be great. This other feud right here, McIntyre and Reigns, is very important. It probably will only be in the mid-card, but it could be a solid level 3 rivalry for the card, which could produce a really solid match. Alright, we're on the way. Reigns and McIntyre one-on-one. A preview what to expect at Hell in a Cell, where I think we probably will do Lesnar and Mysterio in Hell in a Cell, and then maybe, I think we'll do, I guess, Asuka and Becky Lynch. It's kind of rushed, only 1 week build, but look, we got to do what we got to do. We didn't have Asuka available, and we had already exhausted our options. I guess, you know, if Bianca and Bayley weren't in a rivalry, I probably would have gone with Bianca, but we have to kind of finish that rivalry before Bianca's available to be in a feud with Becky Lynch. Would have loved a triple threat match, quite honestly. You know, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. That would have been great. Hey, triple threats, fatal 4-ways would have been awesome, but we can't do it, so we just have to wait until the one-on-one match is available, which might have to be the pay-per-view after Hell in a Cell, which I think could be TLC. All right, McIntyre looking for a weapon here. It is a tables match. He's going to bring in a steel chair, though. It will be illegal. Why not? There is a table ringside. McIntyre with the counter, right hand to the midsection of Roman Reigns. So, as I said, this rivalry building nicely. And the winner of this one, you know, both have been in the title picture for us, but I feel like the winner of this one will definitely be one step closer to a title shot. McIntyre I could see doing really well in that role. Reigns already had his shot, he failed, so we won't be seeing that one again probably, unless, of course, he does win again. He just signed a big fat contract extension, so maybe we might have to think about putting him back in the top spot again. Multi-man match would have been good. There's a lot of guys deserving of that opportunity. As McIntyre picks up Reigns and drops him down with a big bomb. So McIntyre needs this win. He needs to beat Roman Reigns, and Roman needs to bounce back. He's had a few tough ones. As obviously McIntyre and R-Truth beating Reigns in the tag match last week, so McIntyre's got the one-up on Reigns already, so this rivalry's been pretty close so far, but McIntyre's starting to pull away. As now off the second rope, drops down with a leg drop right onto Reigns. Last thing Reigns wants is to lose again, as McIntyre with the collar and elbow picks up Reigns, and he's got him in the big bear hug in the belly to belly. I don't know how he does that. It's just incredible, the strength that he's got. So the steel chair rolls out of the ring with McIntyre. Drew's thinking about something different. What else is he going to add to the table? He's going to add a kendo stick to this match. Look out, Roman right on the back of his head. And again, Roman Reigns in a bit of trouble. McIntyre building a bit of momentum as Reigns trying to fight back. It does with this big neck breaker. Didn't get the swing on it, but he's still got enough on it to get McIntyre down for a short period of time. He's got the table in. We've already seen the steel chair. We've seen the kendo stick. Now the table's introduced, so this match is a bit of everything, and McIntyre again launching Roman Reigns. What's McIntyre going to do with the table now? Is he going to set it up in the middle of the ring, maybe lean it against the ropes, maybe put it in the corner? There's a few options here, or of course he can just whack Reigns in the head with it, and he does there. So that's effective. Look, if the table's in the middle of the ring, that's when it's probably really at most dangerous, because off the top rope comes into play, you know, just a suplex normally, that can hit the table and someone could go through it, because that's the way to win this match, of course, as McIntyre turns Reigns around and starts beating in the chest of Reigns. You can keep on counting McIntyre beating up Roman Reigns, doing damage, and ooh, I tell you what, if he had done that on the other side of the ring, Roman Reigns would have went through a table right there. He just fell straight in front of him, right onto his stomach and head. Face first, down he went. So dangerous for Reigns to let that happen. He doesn't want to let that happen on the other side of the ring, as I said. There's a big boot there by McIntyre. Must be thinking about putting him through the table now. Got a hold of him. McIntyre, gut wrench. Doesn't go through the table. Didn't have the right direction there. McIntyre just trying to maybe wear down Reigns before he goes for the big shot. The big move to put him through. What will he do now? Maybe trying to pick him up again. He's got him up here. Here we go. Roman Reigns could be going for the table right now. Couple of elbows here. McIntyre. Ooh, and the table collapses. So that's probably good for both guys. They were really, really close to it. Both guys could have went for that table comfortably, but it does drop down. McIntyre realizes that. Gonna bring it over to the corner, is he? Or just probably set it up right in front of him. Reigns getting up. McIntyre might use it as a weapon. Bit hard to really visualize where he is because it's such in the way. Roman Reigns now. Snapmare. Look out. Using the ropes into the boot. No, missed. McIntyre with a counter. Fights a big boot of his own. McIntyre with a big boot. Roman Reigns goes down. No table in play though. Both guys need to set one up. Try and put each other through it. There's Reigns. Big punch there. The big killer blow, the Superman punch, now looking for the spear. McIntyre in trouble. Here comes Reigns. No, McIntyre got the knee up. Oh, that's a big counter. The knee gets up. Reigns misses out. McIntyre thought about the table. He's going to think about it now. Didn't like the positioning, or probably didn't like the fact that Reigns was going to get up. Now he'll set it up. Pretty good position too, right near the ropes in the corner, so he could utilize that. And Reigns, of course, is down. He could just toss him straight through it. He's got him up. Here we go. Reigns. Oh, no. Reigns with the counter. McIntyre went head first to the canvas. And McIntyre looks like he's somehow received a cut there as well. That will only make it a lot worse as he's just punching straight into him. McIntyre now with some elbows. Ooh, you can see the head of McIntyre is bad. Plenty of blood streaming down the face now. table did collapse. It's back into play, but it collapses again. And McIntyre, lands on the table. But of course, the table not set up, won't be broken that time. And Reigns gets met with a kick. McIntyre and Reigns trying to fight for position in this match. McIntyre bounces off the top rope into the top turnbuckle. And now the knee to the throat. Reigns punishing McIntyre here. Drew's in trouble. He's bleeding. All that's left now is for Reigns to set up the table and put him through it. Not even Roman is confident that he can get it done just yet. He continues to work away on McIntyre. McIntyre was squirming. He's not really moving too much now. He's slowly trying to get back to his feet. Reigns has it in the corner. And now Reigns gonna drive McIntyre into the table. McIntyre in trouble. Roman Reigns, what can he do here? Roman Reigns has him in position. He's got him now. Reigns, look out. He suplexes him through the table. And the big dog wins. The head of the table has showed us why he has been able to utilize the table tonight. He might be the specialist of the tables match. He might want to be. He knows a thing or two about the table. So Roman Reigns wins. Gotta say, I thought McIntyre was going to win that one, but Reigns just came back well in the last few minutes, and he nudges ahead. He gains a bit of momentum ahead of their match at Hell in a Cell. McIntyre won the tag match. Reigns wins the singles. Who's going to win the third and final match? 3 stars. Okay, that's all right. So 2 3-star matches on the show. Considering we couldn't afford to overload too much with the stipulations, that could be handy. Randy Orton and Matt Riddle's in their main event for the WWE title, so that doesn't really help us either. They're really cashing in on the title matches on their TV, so we'll see how it fares. Hopefully we do beat Raw. I feel like their main event will deliver though. So they're 3 stars, equal for the opener, but their main event got 4-star, their mid-card 1 as well. So once again, missed out. Belair gains 4, Bayley up 5, that's good. Lynch gains 3, Shotzi gains 5, that's good. And McIntyre to 68, Reigns up to 76 though. Plenty of popularity for him, despite the loss. So 98 rating score, 13,000 viewership gain. Should have a bit of money extra. Yeah, we do. 178,000. We didn't spend too much on the stipulations, so that is good. So hopefully that helps us out a little bit. Let's see what Raw did. 110 rating score. Yeah, we're in trouble. 13,000 gains, so not too much difference there. 145,000, so that is okay. It's not too bad. And apparently Randy Orton won their title again, so he's the world champion again, beating Riddle. So Raw now has over $1 million, and we are slightly under 100,000 viewers behind, so we are still a long way. Next up is Hell in a Cell, and I tell you what, we need a big one. We really need to deliver at Hell in a Cell. Shawn Michaels, his contract is up. I don't think we're going to use Shawn after the pay-per-view. I think we're done with him once he's had the Scott Hall match, so we might be saying, thanks Shawn, goodbye. So that'll be his last match for us. And Scott Hall, similar situation. Well, unfortunately for Scott, we won't be continuing for him, but we'll have one more epic match from the bad guy, I feel. Triple H, hey, something's come up, and I can't have Lesnar taking part of your show this week. Are you kidding me? Not again! Why is it every time I've got a challenger, a contender, I can't use him at the goddamn pay-per-view? So now we can't have Lesnar and Ray, which is one of our best built matches. Tyler Bate, I don't care what you want. Elias, I don't care what you want either. Yeah, seriously. Tyler Bate wants a match on the pay-per-view. Elias wants to have an appearance in front of the home crowd. I don't care. Lesnar's unavailable for Hell in a Cell. What are we going to do? I don't know. Thanks, guys, for watching. Leave a like on it if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to see the next one, which will be Hell in a Cell. Thanks, guys. See you next time.